Good morning, this is Trisha from Boise, Idaho. I'm here to let you know about my experience with the Council of All Beings exercise. I went to my special place, which is the river close to my home. We have this wonderful river, Boise River, that runs through our city, and it's really close to where I'm living right now. So my special place is right there, and I went there to meditate to see what would come to me. And I got this immediate message from the water, actually, and I'll read that to you right now. Water is life. It flows and goes. Nothing can stop its journey. It will find a way, for its undying purpose is to always move, flow, constant, and ever-changing. So that came to me, and then so I knew that it was clear to me that water chose me to be its voice. And I went home and I thought, and as I was going home, I realized I needed to do a watercolor, and it made really sense to me to do the watercolor there with using the river water. So I came back to the river and did that, and I used strips of watercolor paper, and I brought my watercolor, I brought it all down there to the river, and I set myself up on the bank, and I realized the water was too low to grab easily for the watercolor, and also that I was on a slope and it was really making it hard for me to keep, everything organized. So I ended up getting in the river, which I wasn't really initially planning to do, but it worked out really well, and it was really meant to be. I did the watercolor from the river, being in the river. I used the bank as my table. And I watercolored all these little strips of paper, and I've got a PDF Acrobat slideshow that shows kind of the parts and pieces of my doing that. And I also grabbed some sand from the bottom. It just seemed, I don't know, it just called me as well. So I grabbed some sand, and partly too I was standing in that sand while I was painting. So I took some of that home, and before I went home, I sat there with all these pieces, the sand and my artwork, and I meditated on the river and asked what message it had for me that it wanted me to bring to the world. And I got this really amazing, great message. And so I wrote that in my journal, and I came home with the art pieces, and I made a collage with the art pieces, and my final art is with the message superimposed on top of the artwork. Also, I've attached a little clip that has the message there with me reciting it. And I also am going to attach that first poem I just read to you. But first I want to show you how it turned out. This is my little, let's see if I can get it on here. This is my collage piece. It's like, I don't even see it very well. Little, I left the top open because we also have mountains. Behind the river where I was sitting, there was the mountains. And so that also, I thought that shape just kind of made sense to be at the top. And you can see each piece is just like a little mini watercolor using the water from the river. And you can see the sand. I ended up putting the sand on top in a coating to protect it, so you can kind of see all that, and you'll see it again with the poem on it. So I guess that's it. You guys enjoy all my little clips, and have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. See ya. Thank you.